Today we're talking about 10 camera tips to help you go from beginner to pro. Number 1, get off auto mode. You have to be familiar with your camera settings enough to be able to expose for your subject, change your depth of field, and create the look you are going for. Learn how to adjust the shutter speed, aperture, and ISO. Number 2, focus on lighting. Think about where the motivation for light in the scene comes from. Consider the direction, color, temperature, and source. Lighting is super important to producing a nice looking image, so gain experience working with studio lights, but also work with natural light. Use golden hour and foggy days for even diffused light. Number 3, understand motion capture. What frame rate are you shooting at? Generally, your shutter speed should be double your frame rate for normal motion blur, but you can play around with that to get more creative shots and adjust your exposure. Higher frame rates capture motion differently to look sharper and faster or to create slow motion. Figure out what your goals are for the shot and decide your frame rate and shutter speed accordingly. Number 4, think composition. Pay attention to the angles you are shooting at. The same scene can look drastically different when shot at different angles. Pay attention to the rule of thirds, leading lines, what's in focus, and what is brightest to draw the eye where you want it to go in the frame. Number 5, experiment with filters and gels. Different situations call for different equipment. ND filters, UV filters, and different colored gels you can put on your lenses and lights to create more exposure control, stylized, and colorful looks. Number 6, keep batteries charged and have extra. Pros don't run out of batteries. Period. This camera battery is about to die. Number 7, focus on focal length and lenses. Different focal lengths and lenses will change your depth, width, compression, and distortion of your shots. Find the right times to use wide angles, telephotos, primes, and zooms to get the most out of your glass. Number 8, plan ahead. Think about the finished project. Create shot lists and checklists to be as efficient as you can on set. Whether you are editing it yourself or working with an editor, think about the post-production process while shooting to create seamless edits and transitions for the end product and efficiency of footage. Number 9, color grade. Edit each individual clip's exposure, highlights, contrast, lights, darks, shadows, and create that cinematic look to your footage in a video editing software like Premiere, DaVinci, or Final Cut. Number 10, practice. Practice, practice, practice. There's no teacher like experience. You can learn a lot by watching videos like this, research online, and taking classes, but you won't get any better till you try. So get out there and start shooting.